Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. The carry now for Lynch. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one over the middle and into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They will find Davis. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and 8. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
High 7. 58, Mike. Pilot, 64. Ready?
Back to throw. It's caught. Smith. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Now they'll run it on the toss. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Here we go. 60 or. Just like that. Just like that. 2.
They'll run with Lynch. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This is Lynch. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
Hey, Charlie.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Set. 19. Right there in the middle. 55. 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson, he's got Fuller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Tackles. Go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, watch the slant.
2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on the line.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Yeah, baby.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Let's go. Hey, alert 3.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw, Watson. And he rifles one incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go!
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 5. He finds Lynch. It's complete. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
61, matchbox lights.
2nd and 4. Complete. Smith has it. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mike, recon, 132.
They go play action here on first down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. That one complete to Bettis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Ooh, the juke. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Back now in Nashville, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great errand. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Lynch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the ground, Lynch. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll look to throw here. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The former 1st-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's caught by Hollister. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. Lynch. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans.
Five.
They'll try and throw for it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle made by Levi Wallace. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And to give this time to the tailback. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Watson. And no, it's incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
We go! 90 Wolf! Don't get nervous!
On first down, it's Lynch. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A run here with Lynch, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. Lynch trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Coaching spell. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. I want that. Give me that ball.
Now Lynch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Ready, ready. 10-2 stop. Get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Lynch, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Down to Inigos Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.